In August 1966, Aboriginal pastoral workers walked off the job on the vast Vesteys cattle station at Wave Hill in the Northern Territory. At first, they expressed their unhappiness with their poor working conditions and disrespectful treatment. Conversations between stockmen who had worked for Vesteys and Dexter Daniels, the Northern Australian Workers' Union Aboriginal organisations, led to the initial walk-off. The next year, the group moved to Wattie Creek, a place of significance to the Gurindji people. They asked Frank Hardy to make a sign which included the word Gurindji, their own name for themselves. Their disaffection was deeper than wages and working conditions. Although these stockmen and their families could not read, they understood the power of signs. Now their names for themselves, written on a sign, asserted to claim the Gurindji lands. Following the walk-off by Aboriginal pastoral workers employed on Vesteys' Wave Hill station, the Gurindji men had important conversations amongst themselves and with both Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal supporters. Vincent Lingiari, Rick Ryanjianga, Luke Gayari, Pinchar Manguri, and others voiced their reasons for not working for Vesteys. After they came to an agreement, they decided they would not return. At a meeting of the Northern Territory Council for Aboriginal Rights at Rapid Creek, Hardy helped members to set out their grievance in a document titled Program for Improved Living Standards for Northern Territory Aborigines. Wages and working conditions were only a part of a wider and deeper discontent.
In April 1967, the pastoral workers, along with their wives and children, picked up their cooking pots and clothes to other meager belongings and moved camp, walking to Wattie Creek. In Australian law, however, these men and families were illegally occupying a part of a 6,158 square mile lease to Vesteys, a group of private companies controlled by the wealthy English Vestey Company, the biggest leaseholders in the Northern Territory. The Gurindji people struggled for their land, and the legal case prepared to assist the Yongalu people of Yirrkala in their efforts to gain title of Arnhem Land Reserve became two of the most potent symbols of land rights movements. The coming of power of the Whitlam government in 1972, on a platform which promised legislate for land rights, brought new hope to the Gurindji people. The original Wave Hill lease was surrendered to two new leases were issued, one to the Vesteys and one to the Gurindji Company. The Gurindji lease approximately 3,300 square kilometres, including important sacred sites. From this one instance of defiance, many more cases of Aboriginal rights arose. The Wave Hill protests were a start of a campaign for Aboriginal land rights.